Since advancing to the Western Conference Final in 2018, the Winnipeg Jets have gone 2 straight postseasons without winning a playoff round. And today, Winnipeg's our focal point as TSN continues its Canadian tour of NHL clubs in the biggest shape-shifting period for teams. Our Director of Scouting, Craig Button, is here for a closer look at the Jets. Here's how the roster shapes up right now, Craig. We've slotted the players, not how they fit in with Winnipeg, but more so on a league-wide basis. Remember, folks, it's just a depth chart. This is not intended to project how the team is going to line up next year. So, Craig, what do you see here with the Jets?
Well, with Connor Hellebuyck a clear-cut number one, he dominated the goaltending position during the 1920 season. The GMs awarded him the Vezina Trophy, and the media gave him his rightful spot as the first-team All-Star. On the blue line, Josh Morrissey, a top-pair defenseman. Neil Pionk, who came over in the Jacob Trouba trade, a real solid addition, helps out on the power play. Dylan Sandberg and Ville Heinola, 21 years old and 19 years old, respectively, will be on their team. And there's no question in my mind that they will be top 4 defensemen in time. Then you look at the forward group. 5 first-line forwards. That's an embarrassment of riches that very few teams, if any, have in the National Hockey League. The interesting thing looking at this, Glenn, is when you consider that Patrick Laine is number 5 on the TSN trade bait board. Be interesting to see what unfolds with Laine.
Yeah, and not included on that depth chart were the injured Brian Little or any of the 8 unrestricted free agents for the Jets. Most prominently, you got backup goaltender Laurent Brossoit and also right defenseman Dylan DeMello. So in terms of needs for Winnipeg, we've identified as a top 4 defenseman. They need a backup goalie if Brossoit doesn't sign, and also a number 2 center. Let's start on the blue line, Craig. What would make sense for Winnipeg there?
Well, we know that the blue line needs some help. I talked about the 2 younger defensemen, Sandberg and Heinola, playing on their team. But to have somebody that can come in and take some important minutes and not put them into the fire, Brendan Dillon, an unrestricted free agent that played in Washington, could be a really nice fit. And the local player, Travis Hamonic from the Calgary Flames, right side defenseman. And let's not forget about Dylan DeMello, played very well for the Winnipeg Jets. Those could be nice additions to that blue line.
Now, with a compressed schedule likely to be in place for next season, something that we've maybe never seen before, how important is it for the Jets to shore up that backup goalie position should they not be able to re-sign Laurent Brossoit?
Well, when we look around the National Hockey League, we see that it's critical for a team's success. Marc Bergevin trades for Jake Allen. You look at Halak in Boston. You look at Hudobin with the Dallas Stars. This is an area that they have to ensure is in place. Because Connor Hellebuyck is a workhorse, but you have to ease that load on him during the course of what could be a compressed season.
Yeah, it's crazy to think just a couple years ago, no Canadian team's stock was rising faster than Winnipeg's, but how quickly things can change. They're just trying to get back on track now. All right, on Tuesday, another status report. We'll focus on the Calgary Flames.